Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for your continued love and support of the channel. I truly do appreciate it. And just a quick reminder that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're interested in doing so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. So in today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be getting the channel message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this green pyramid crystal. Pile 2, you're going to be this white pyramid here. And pile 3, you're going to be the black pyramid. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. I have pile 1. So you guys chose this green pyramid crystal here. And let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have your unique pattern here, and it says, no 2 trees grow the same way. Your quirks and edges are what make you a masterpiece. Be unapologetically yourself. The world needs your specific magic. You also have, I'm lost in this uncertainty. You have the flying fish with breaking limits. You have overthinking with nature spirits. You have confusion, and it says, clarify confusion through exploration and seeking knowledge. Clarity emerges from understanding. Finally, you have the chameleon spirit with many colors, and it says, blend in or stand out as the situation requires to fit the needs of the moment. Interesting energy here. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 1, that there may be something that you are feeling confused about right now or uncertainty about. Because we do have a couple cards here that talk about confusion. We have the confusion card. We also have, I'm lost in this uncertainty, and we have overthinking. So I feel like there's something that you've been really not unsure about. Now, this could be a job situation. This could be a relationship situation, a friendship. It could be a new opportunity or project that you're worried about. But whatever it is here, I do feel like there's a need for clarity here and a need for sort of breaking the limits, breaking the surface of this water here. So I feel like, what Spirit is saying here is they want you to be your unique self, and they want you to be unapologetically yourself. So maybe you've been feeling confused about how to show up in the world, how to express yourself, how to, whether you should be your unique, authentic self or not, wearing a mask or, not showing, who you really are inside. And I feel like the message here is to not overthink this and not, not try to maybe dim your light or, not show your true self and, to understand that you are this masterpiece here and you have your own unique abilities and traits and qualities that make you this beautiful masterpiece. And, Spirit is saying the world needs your specific magic here. So, I do feel like there's, and also with this chameleon spirit here, it talks about, blending in or standing out as the situation requires. So maybe you felt like that. Maybe you felt like, at times you can't be your authentic self, or you can't express yourself the way you would like. And Spirit is saying here, maybe there's a need to just, go with the flow here and blend in or stand out as the situation requires. So it's a very interesting message here, but, I do feel like Spirit wants you to realize that you are this unique pattern here and that you are beautiful just the way you are, Pile 1. So, and I also feel like there's a message here about, finding clarity. And like for a lot of you in this pile, I feel like this is clarity about expressing your authentic self, being able to do that here, finding that clarity, and, understanding again that you are this unique pattern here. But that's not going to resonate for everybody here. But I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the Magician here, which is beautiful energy because, the Magician is somebody who has, magic within him. He's capable of many things, and he uses all of the tools in his tool belt to express himself and to manifest things. And, I do feel like, there's this energy here of tapping into this Magician energy and using it to manifest what you desire. And, not being scared or, not overthinking things, and just letting that magic out and letting it happen, Pile 1. You also have the Two of Cups here, which is about union and harmony. So maybe this, for some of you, this is about finding that harmony within yourself to express your true self. But for others of you, maybe this is about a relationship. Maybe you're uncertain about a partnership or a marriage or, a friendship that you're in. And there's a need to find clarity within that and to express yourself authentically within that partnership. You also have the Page of Cups here. And that can be about, wearing our heart on our sleeve. And again, expressing our authentic self, our true feelings, our our unique selves. And so there is, again, a message here about really, being in that authentic, true self energy and expressing that, Pile 1. You also have the King of Swords. And that's about finding clarity. The King of Swords is someone who's very truthful and very logical, and he finds clarity within any situation that he's dealing with. And so there's this energy of confusion here that I feel like Spirit wants you to get into this King of Swords energy and be very logical about it. Seek knowledge, seek clarity, and, try to get yourself out of this uncertain energy here, however that resonates for you. So beautiful. So I just want to get one last message here from this Oracle deck. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance for Pile 1, please? Okay, so you have this card here, and it says, I am safe, supported, and allowed to rest. Beautiful. So yeah, Spirit just wants you to know that, you are safe and supported here. And it's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to take time out. It's okay for you to, take this time out to, seek clarity and seek answers so that you can get out of this uncertainty and confusion. And you can be in this, place where you feel safe and supported enough to express your authentic self and to, express what you feel and what you desire and, be that true version of yourself here. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. So you guys chose the white crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have needs here, and it says, do you need more time to yourself, a break from thinking too much, a kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. Beautiful. You have imagination in action, and it says, your imagination is boundless. It's time to turn dreams into action. You have the storyteller here, and it says, viewpoints, control. You have expression. You have creation. Finally, you have wind's whisper, and it says, the invisible hand. You may not see the force, but you can see its effect on everything. Align with the greater current. Beautiful energy here, Pile 2. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, Pile 2, that it's really important for you right now to focus on your own needs and to focus on what you need and what you desire at this time, because your needs truly do matter. And they want you to really examine what your needs are right now. Do you need a break? Do you need a vacation? Do you need time with your friends? Do you need time to yourself? What do you need right now? And for some of you in this pile, there's a strong message about creation here and imagination, because we have imagination in action and we have creation and expression. So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to create here or to do, This could be like a new business that you want to start. This could be a project that you want to begin. This could be some kind of creative art or expression. This could even be a story, because we do have the storyteller here. So maybe some of you want to write a book or, express yourself in some way here. But whatever it is, Spirit just wants you to focus on that right now and to not let other things distract you, whether that's people, places, or things, but really to focus on your needs and to focus on expressing yourself and creating whatever this is here that you are imagining and you are dreaming about. Because we do have this card about, imagination and action, which is about turning your dreams into action. And like I said, for a lot of you, it's going to be a beautiful creation, because we have all these flowers here in all these colors and this beautiful rainbow here. So I feel like whatever this creation is, it's going to be beautiful. And Spirit just wants you to focus on that right now and to realize that your needs matter. And then, you also have this card about, the wind and about aligning with the greater current. So it's really about aligning yourself with your dreams, I feel like, and really focusing on your dreams and getting into that alignment so that you can manifest whatever this is here that you're trying to manifest. So I love this energy. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this here. So you have the Three of Wands, which, is about planning, and it's about taking action towards our goals, towards our dreams. And, right now we have this girl in the card and she's sort of looking out at this ship here, which looks, very far away. But I feel like there's a need here to sort of focus on this ship and really bring it into shore here. You know, turn your dream into action, turn it into manifestation. So I love that. You also have the Seven of Cups, which is about our dreams and it's about our imagination. You know, it's about our wildest dreams and wishes. So I do feel like there's something here that you've been wishing for or hoping to manifest, hoping to create. And Spirit just wants you to know that that's possible and that you need to focus on that. Focus on your dream. Focus on your needs here. You also have the Two of Wands, which is another card of planning and action. You know, looking at what we want and making it happen. You know, not keeping it in that dream state, but really taking the steps forward to make it a reality. You also have the Ace of Cups here, which is beautiful because it talks about, I feel like, you know, this idea of focusing on yourself right now, focusing on your needs, because the Ace of Cups talks about self-love and self-care. So maybe for some of you, you need to do some self-care and you need to, you know, spend some time on yourself here, spend some time on your needs and your dreams. And I feel like that's the message here, coming into alignment with yourself here. So I love that. So I just want to get one last card here to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance for pile 2, please? Okay. And I just want to mention that some of you may have a message in pile 1, so you may want to check that out as well. But anyway, you got this card here which says, I allow my body and mind to fully relax. Beautiful. So yeah, I mean, some of you may need to just relax right now. You know, take more time to yourself. Take time to just let yourself fully relax, body and mind. And I feel like that will help you get into this alignment here with your goals and with your dreams, pile 2. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the Black Pyramid here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have the Lepidorus Omen, and it says, pay heed to the seemingly random, fleeting signs. The universe often whispers its messages in the gentlest of ways. You have surrendered the need to know, and it says, certainty is an illusion. Find courage in the mystery of not having all the answers. You have Solo Serenade, and it says, I embrace the music of my soul, finding joy and peace in my own company. You have the Duet, and it says, your life is an ongoing duet with the universe. Today, listen closely to the verse it sings to you. You also have Wild, and it says, you are not meant to be tame. There is magic in your untamed heart. Finally, you have the Starry Vault of Nut, and it says, you are never alone. A billion stars watch over you with love in the dark. Beautiful energy here, pile 3. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 3, that your guides and your angels are sending you a lot of signals and signs right now. And they want you to pay attention to those signs. And they want you to know that they are communicating things to you here. Maybe through animals, or maybe through messages, maybe through your dreams, maybe through the wind, maybe through nature, So they want you to really understand that you are one with the universe here, because we do have the duet card, which talks about your life being an ongoing duet with the universe. And they want you to listen closely to what the universe and your guides are communicating to you here. And they want you to sort of surrender that and surrender the need to know, to surrender to the fact that you are receiving messages here, and they want you to pay attention to those messages, pile 3. And those messages could be about anything. They could be about, your career. They could be about a relationship. They could be about a place that you're living in, a situation that you're in, however it resonates here. But your guides also want you to really, I feel like, enjoy yourself and enjoy being in your own energy right now. Because this card here, the Soul Serenade, talks about being comfortable by ourselves, being comfortable in our own energy. And, so I feel like there's a need here to sort of spend time alone and just be in the moment and embrace yourself here and be in this wild energy where, you're free to do what you want and to say what you want and to, be this untamed wild spirit here. And there's a beauty in that, and there's a freedom in that. And I feel like Spirit really just wants you to embrace that right now. And they also want you to know that you're never alone here. They are with you. Your guides, your angels, your higher powers, always with you, pile 3. And you're never alone. You're surrounded by a billion stars, and you're one with the universe here, because we do have the duet. So you are one with the universe, and you're co-creating with the universe, I feel like. And they want you to pay attention to what they're trying to tell you here. So very beautiful energy. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this. So you have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is beautiful because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very earthy. She's very grounded, and she pays attention to the signs from nature and from the universe. And she uses that to manifest what she desires. She's someone who's very successful and very stable. And I feel like that's the energy that Spirit wants you to be in right now, this very grounded, stable energy where you're tuning into the signs that you're receiving all around you, from nature, from the animals. So beautiful. You also have the moon here, which can talk about our intuition, and it can talk about, surrendering this control, this need to know, relying on your intuition here, relying on the signs that you're receiving from your guides and from Spirit. So I love that. You also have the Ace of Wands, which is about passion, and it can even be about a new project or a new opportunity. So there may be something new here that Spirit is giving you messages about, a new opportunity, a new job, a new relationship maybe. And they're trying to give you messages here about that opportunity, and they want you to pay attention to that, to pay heed to that. You also have the Temperance card here, which talks about, again, it can talk about many things. It can talk about healing. It can talk about, paying attention to your intuition. It can talk about being in balance, So I do feel like you are being asked to, really be in balance with not only yourself and your own energy here, but be in balance with the universe, pay attention to the signs and really be in that energy of being one with the universe here. So I love that. So I just want to get One final message for you here from this little oracle. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Final message or guidance, please. Okay, so you have this card here and it says, joy flows naturally through me. Beautiful. So yeah, I do feel like, you know, there is a message here about letting joy flow. You know, being in flow with the universe, being at one with the universe, paying attention to the signs and paying attention to your own intuition and just being in your own energy so that you can tune in and you can express this joy here. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.